We'll start with Ben Goetz, Las Vegas Review Journal.
Ben.
Hey, Pete, just what's the reaction and the emotions like after a game like that?
Well, obviously, you're not feeling good about yourself. But I think we have to put it in perspective, and, playoffs are about having short memories, and getting ready for the next one. So whether you lose 2-1 or 7-1, you can debate the meaning of whether you lose badly or not badly. Bottom line was we weren't good enough tonight. They were very good. We've got to be better game two.
Next, we'll go to Jesse Granger with The Athletic.
Jesse.
Hey, Pete, what was your messaging, if anything, to the team in the third period when things were kind of getting out of hand after the whistles?
Well, we talked about the third, going into the third, about let's try and get our game in a good place for game two. Let's have a good period. And I thought for the most part we went out and did that. I think emotions get away. I think obviously the Graves hit on Janmark, and Janmark leaving with the injury. That's tough to watch, a defenseless player, and one of your teammates getting hit like that. And, it's hard not to carry that emotion through the rest of the game.
Next question for Pete tonight comes from David Shane, Las Vegas Review Journal.
Hi, Pete. Can you just touch a little bit on the decision to go with Robin in goal, and just maybe the lack of defense in front of him and how frustrating that was to see?
Yeah, well, the decision to go with Robin was Flower had just played 7 games in 14 days, and an emotional game 7. It was a perfect opportunity in our minds to use our other starter, and that's been a strength of ours all year, and to make sure Robin got in a game and stayed sharp, because who knows when we're going to need him. So there was a lot of rationale for it. I wouldn't change the decision. The game tonight wasn't about Robin Leonard. Obviously we didn't play well enough in front of him.
Time for a few more tonight with Pete. Next, we'll go to Justin Emerson, Las Vegas Sun.
Hi, Pete. You had mentioned the Janmark hit. Do you think that was kind of what spurred on what happened in the third period? And then I guess, what are your thoughts on how that was handled?
Yeah, I don't know how it was handled. I haven't looked at the tape, and I don't know the reason for the match penalty. So I'll have to look at that. For sure, the emotion in the game was a result of one of your players being carried out with a dirty hit, and that's hard to get past.
We'll take a few more here tonight with Pete. Next, we'll go to Christopher Chapman, Fox Sports, Las Vegas.
Christopher.
Yeah, hi, Pete. The message coming out of the Colorado locker room seems to be that Ryan Reeves was on a mission to hurt somebody in that third period. Just curious your response to that.
I don't have a response to that.
Next, we'll go to Ron Futrell, Channel 8, Las Vegas.
Yeah, Pete, how much of a factor was you guys one day of rest? They had a week off going into this game. Did that play a factor, do you believe, in the outcome?
I don't know. We're not, we haven't made excuses all year as a group for fatigue or playing short lineups or scheduling, or we're not going to start now.
Next, we'll go to Michael Kelly with the Associated Press.
Michael.
Hey, Coach, just quickly, is there an update on Janmark? What's his status going forward?
I don't have one. Obviously, didn't return for the night, so not good.
Final question for Pete tonight goes to David Shane, Las Vegas Review Journal.
Hi, Pete. In the grand scheme of things, this probably doesn't matter a whole lot, but did you think their first goal was too many men on the ice with that line change?
You know what? There were so many goals tonight. I can't even remember their first goal, to be honest with you. I don't recall that catching my attention.
Thanks, Pete.